My name is Rod Imhoff. I'm the key account manager here at Chicago Pneumatic, and I'm here to talk to you today about the CP7600 BlueTork. This is our pneumatic torque gun that we use for torquing wheel lug nuts specifically. A little bit about the tool itself is that it is a pneumatic tool. It comes in a forward and a reverse, so it'll break torque as well as set torque. This particular model comes with 4 presets, just like the one you may have. In order to adjust your presets, every side of the tool will have a certain preset. You're going to press this little black button on the back side, dial it to the one you want. Once you get to the percent, or the number you want, the PSI or the foot-pounds rather that you want, push the button back in and it's now set for that particular one. So you should see them all labeled when you receive the tool, maybe 525, 500, whatever you guys chose. And then from there it's very simple. What you have is a reaction bar. The reaction bar is going to push off of the adjacent stud on the wheel that you're actually torquing. So let's just say as an example, we're going to work on this particular stud right here. I'm going to put the tool on for braking torque right there. In order to go from forward to reverse, there's a slide collar on the front of the tool itself. When you can see the green arrows and they're pointing in the clockwise direction, obviously that's set for forward. If you want to go into reverse in order to break the torque, you slide the collar forward, give it a slight rotation. It should display a little arrow on there pointing the counterclockwise decision or direction. That'll let you know that it's ready for counterclockwise. At that point, the tool is ready. Once you have air in the tool, you're good to go. So actually all you have to do is, like I said, put on the nut. This reaction bar is going to push down on the adjacent stud, causing it to then apply torque to the nut in a counterclockwise direction, breaking torque. You're going to see the tool does all of the work. I don't really have to do anything other than stand here and manage the tool. So it's very simple. I'm going to squeeze the trigger. You're going to see this bar react. And there it is. And it's just that quick. It's just that simple. And that you've broken the torque and you've backed the nut off. Now the same thing's going to apply when you're ready to apply the torque. You're going to go on the opposite side of the nut itself. Let me slide that down a little bit. And you're going to press against the opposite side, so the paddle's pushing down. When you're working in the front of the tractor, when you're on a steer tire, what you're seeing here with the concave rim, the fact, or convex rim rather, the fact of the matter is you can actually do everything. You don't have to even come off the nut. That bar is going to react one way or the other no matter what you're asking for. And it's just that simple. So, like I said, this is going to react. So it's going to jump from side to side. Out here in the steering tire is very simple. When you're in the rear though on the drive tires and you're in the well of the hub, at that point it's best to understand when you're going in on the nut, which one you're going to do. So if you're going to do this one and you're going to break torque, you want to go to the right on the outside of the rim, never on the inside, because then here's where the hub is on the rear end of the tractor. So on the outside. And like I said, when you've got it in reverse, oops. It breaks the torque and runs it down really quickly and easily and very simple. So that's basically how the operation of the tool itself works. And we'll run it one more time here in just a second. But for those of you with a shop or a service garage with poor air, some of your locations may require what we call an FRL unit. Maybe you received one of these. So the FRL unit is a filter, regulator, and lubricator, FRL. So what the filter does is going to filter the air. So if you got a lot of moisture or debris in your air, and you'll see that on your drain lines when you go to check your drains in the service garage. If you see a lot of debris and garbage coming out, you're going to need an FRL unit. So it's going to filter the air. It's going to regulate the air. The tool likes to operate around 93 PSI. So if you've got high pressure or low pressure, there's actually a pressure gauge on the tool itself, on the FRL unit, that tells you exactly what pressure you're at and where you need to be and sets the pressure for the tool. And then on the lubricating side, what it does is you've got a little spot here for oil. And what the oil does is every 5th trigger pull of the unit itself, it's going to run from the line from here. We'll put 1 drop of oil into the line. That keeps the tool lubricated, so it's constantly being lubricated and always works functionally the way you need to. And that's what the FRL unit does. So if you have one of those in your service garage, great. You can use it on whatever tools you need to, but it's certainly going to work great with the BlueTork. So like I said before, braking torque, make sure it's in reverse, pushing against the nut to its right, ensuring you select the appropriate pressure that you're looking for, and then push the trigger back in so it's flush, and now you've set it that particular torque, and then just squeeze the button and it breaks the torque. It's just that simple. Now, when you're ready to retorque again, like I said, on the back side in the hub, you're going to want to rotate to the opposite side. Drop it down on that one, on the one to the left-hand side. Now, I'm not even going to let go of the trigger. I'm going to literally squeeze the trigger and let the tool do the work. You're going to hear two motors. There's a rundown motor, and there's a final torque motor. So you'll hear the sound and the change of the tool, but it'll be really quick and very simple, and you don't have to do anything as an operator other than squeeze the trigger. So, rundown motor, torquing motor, and it shuts off. When it torques it and gets to the necessary range it needs to be at and the pressure it has to be at for the foot-pounds you need, it shuts the tool off and you're good to go. Come off the nut and just go right back on and do it again. Any questions or concerns, feel free to reach out to me. Like I said, my name is Rod Imhoff. I work for Chicago Pneumatic. I'm the Key Account Manager for large fleets. You can reach me at rod.imhoff@cp.com. Thanks, have a great day.